asking big. When God laid out the plan for your life, He didn't just put what you need to get by, to survive, to endure. He put more than enough. He's a God of abundance. And we see this all through the Scripture. When Jesus multiplied the little boy's lunch, 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, after thousands of people ate, there were 12 baskets full left over. And what's interesting is they had counted the people beforehand. Jesus knew how many were in the crowd that day. If He wanted to be exact, He could have made it where there would be no leftovers. On purpose, He made more than enough. That's the God we serve. David said, "My cup runs over." He had an abundance more than he needed. And yes, we should thank God that our needs are supplied. We should be grateful that we have enough, but don't settle there. That's not your destiny. He is a more than enough God. He wants you to have an abundance so you can be a blessing to those around you. And this is where the Israelites missed it. They had been in slavery for so many years that they became conditioned to not having enough, to barely getting by. When Pharaoh got upset with Moses, he told his foreman to have the Israelites make the same amount of bricks without the hay and straw being provided for them. Now, I'm sure the Israelites prayed, "God, please help us to make our quotas. God, please help us to find these supplies that we need." They prayed from a slave mentality, from a limited mindset. Instead of asking to be free from their oppressors, they were asking to become better slaves. Instead of praying for what God promised them, the land flowing with milk and honey, they prayed that God would help them function better in their dysfunction. Are you asking today to become a better slave? Are you asking for the abundant, overflowing, more than enough life that God has for you? God says you are to reign in life, that you are blessed and you cannot be cursed, that whatever you touch will prosper and succeed. Don't pray to get by, to endure. Dare to ask big. Ask for what God promised you. The medical report may not look good. That's okay. There's another report. God, you said you would restore health back into me. You said the number of my days you will fulfill. Maybe you've gone through a disappointment, a bad break. Don't pray, "God, help me to deal with this loneliness. God, help me to put up with this depression." That's a slave mentality. Turn it around. "God, you said you would give me beauty for these ashes, joy for this morning, that you'd pay me back double for this unfair situation." Or your dream may look impossible. You don't see how it could work out. "God, you said your blessings would chase me down, that I'm surrounded by favor, that goodness and mercy are following me, that you would give me the desires of my heart." Take the limits off of God and ask big, not from a slave mentality, not a limited mindset. Don't ask God to help you function better in your dysfunction. Ask Him for your dreams. Ask Him for new levels. Ask Him for explosive blessings. Ask Him to propel you into your purpose. This is what a lady I know did. She has 4 small grandchildren that she ended up having to raise. She wasn't planning on it. Something happened with her daughter. At first, she was a little discouraged, not knowing how it was going to work out. 3 of these children were in private school.